Chapter 1: The Curiosity Shop. Nestled amidst the narrow alleys of an old town, where time seems to have stood still, there lies a hidden treasure trove of curiosities, a shop of wonders waiting to be discovered. Its weathered sign bears the name, Blackwood's Curiosities, and its time-worn facade carries an air of mystery and intrigue. Julia, a seeker of forgotten relics and untold stories, ventures into this realm of forgotten treasures, her heart pounding with anticipation. The shop's interior is a labyrinth of curiosities, oddities from distant lands, ancient artifacts whispering secrets of bygone eras, and dusty tomes filled with forgotten lore. Amidst the shelves of curiosities, Julia's eyes catch a glimmer, a flicker of light dancing off the surface of an object. As if guided by an unseen hand, she gravitates toward it, her fingers grazing the intricate carvings that adorn its surface. It is the enigmatic clock, a masterpiece of artistry that seems to hold untold tales within its very core. The shopkeeper, Mr. Blackwood, observes Julia's captivation with a knowing smile, his eyes betraying a hint of curiosity and perhaps a touch of caution. He speaks in a voice laced with age and mystery, offering tidbits of information about the clock's origins, whispered tales of a forgotten craftsman and a haunting legend that has woven itself into the very fabric of time. Julia's imagination dances with possibilities as she envisions the clock gracing her own home, a mesmerizing centerpiece that would evoke awe and wonder in all who laid eyes upon it. The clock's ornate craftsmanship and its delicate gears seem to beckon her, promising secrets only it can reveal. But as Julia prepares to make her purchase, a shiver runs down her spine, a fleeting sense of unease that brushes against her senses. She dismisses it as mere imagination, caught up in the allure of the clock's enigma. With a determined resolve, she acquires the timepiece, and its weight in her hand sends a jolt of anticipation through her veins. Little does Julia know that this acquisition will set in motion a chain of events that will test her courage and unravel the fabric of her reality. As she leaves the curiosity shop, the door closing behind her with a soft creak, the presence of the clock looms over her like a silent guardian, a harbinger of mysteries yet to be unveiled. In the depths of the night, as moonlight casts eerie shadows upon the ticking clock, Julia's dreams will be haunted by glimpses of forgotten worlds and the echoes of lives long past. The enigmatic clock, with its hands frozen in time, holds the key to a journey that will unravel secrets, test the boundaries of belief, and reveal the hidden truths that lie dormant in the realms of curiosity. Chapter 1 sets the stage for Julia's enthralling journey into the unknown, a tale of fascination, intrigue, and the inexplicable connection between a collector and the enigmatic clock that will weave its way into the very fabric of her existence. Chapter 2: The Ticking Enigma. Within the confines of Julia's tranquil living room, an enigmatic presence pervades the air. The newly acquired clock, with its intricate beauty, has become the centerpiece of her existence, an object of both fascination and unease. As the days drift by like specters in the night, the ticking of the clock assumes a new and unsettling cadence. At first, the ticking is nothing more than a gentle whisper, a rhythmic lullaby that soothes Julia's restless soul. Its delicate melody merges with the ebb and flow of her daily life, becoming an inseparable companion. But soon, the soft rhythm becomes a persistent presence, an insistent reminder that something lies beneath the surface. Julia's nights become plagued with visions, dreams that blur the lines between reality and the ethereal realm. In her slumber, she witnesses scenes from forgotten eras, a procession of shadowed figures, their faces obscured by the mists of time. They move in synchrony with the clock's ticking, their steps echoing the ceaseless rhythm. As the ticking grows louder, Julia's once serene home transforms into a sanctuary of discord. The walls reverberate with a haunting symphony, its dissonant notes sending shivers down her spine. She searches for solace, seeking answers in ancient texts and forgotten legends, hoping to unlock the secrets held within the clock's mechanisms. Her pursuit leads her to encounters with eccentric scholars and elusive collectors, individuals who possess fragments of knowledge, glimpses into the clock's enigma. They warn her of the power that lies within its mechanical heart, cautioning her against the allure of the forbidden knowledge it guards. Yet, Julia's curiosity knows no bounds. With each passing day, her obsession deepens, drawing her further into the clutches of the ticking enigma. The lines between fascination and fear blur as she succumbs to the clock's seductive call. She becomes both its guardian and its captive, a vessel for the ancient energies that pulse through its gears. Within the confines of her living room, the atmosphere grows heavy with anticipation. Shadows dance on the walls, their spectral forms a testament to the clock's growing influence. Julia's reflection in the looking glass reveals a changed woman, a seeker of truth, bound to a destiny entwined with the ticking enigma. In the depths of the night, Julia finds herself drawn to the clock's presence, its ticking reaching a crescendo that threatens to consume her very being. She stands at the precipice, teetering between salvation and damnation, her resolve tested by the weight of her choices. Chapter 2 delves deeper into Julia's entanglement with the clock, a journey that takes her to the threshold of understanding and obsession. As the ticking enigma asserts its dominion, Julia's world teeters on the edge of revelation and darkness, where the boundaries between the tangible and the supernatural begin to dissolve. Chapter 3 Unveiling the Past. In the depths of Julia's quest for answers, she finds herself immersed in a world shrouded in mystery and shadows. Guided by her relentless curiosity, she delves into dusty archives and long-forgotten manuscripts, their brittle pages whispering secrets of the past. As the clock's enigma continues to haunt her, she unearths a history intertwined with darkness and ancient sorcery. Within the crumbling pages, Julia discovers echoes of a bygone era, where tales of power and forbidden knowledge were whispered in hushed tones. Legends intertwine with fables of a cursed artifact, a clock said to possess a sinister origin. It is said that long ago, a pact was forged with malevolent forces, and the clock became a vessel for their sinister influence. As Julia deciphers the cryptic passages, she realizes that the clock's origins are steeped in a tale of forbidden desires and unimaginable consequences. Its construction involved rituals and incantations, binding it to the very essence of darkness itself. The clock's enchanting allure belies its true nature, harboring a force that seeks to ensnare those who dare to delve too deep. Yet, Julia's determination grows stronger with each revelation. The more she uncovers, the more she feels a sense of duty to uncover the truth, not only for her own sake but to protect others from the clock's insidious influence. She becomes a solitary figure in her pursuit, navigating the labyrinthine corridors of knowledge, driven by an unwavering resolve. As Julia pieces together the fragments of the clock's history, she unearths tales of those who have fallen victim to its malevolence. The clock's influence stretches across the ages, leaving a trail of tragedy and despair in its wake. Haunting accounts of those who have succumbed to its allure become a chilling reminder of the stakes at hand. The more Julia learns, the more the boundaries of reality blur. Shadows dance at the corners of her vision, and whispers of ancient incantations echo in her dreams. The clock's presence seems to pervade her very being, its influence seeping into her thoughts and perceptions. It becomes increasingly clear that her journey into the past is no mere intellectual pursuit but a battle for her own soul. As Julia's understanding deepens, a sense of urgency takes hold. The clock's power cannot be left unchecked, and she must find a way to sever the ties that bind it to the forces of darkness. The weight of responsibility settles upon her shoulders, and she prepares herself for the daunting task that lies ahead. Chapter 3 unveils a tapestry of history and occult knowledge as Julia unravels the secrets of the clock's origins. Legends and forbidden tales intertwine, revealing the dark path that led to its creation. As Julia's determination grows, so does the realization of the clock's insidious power, beckoning her to confront the darkness and protect those who may fall prey to its allure. Chapter 4 The Sands of Time. Within the depths of her quest, Julia finds herself entangled in the enigmatic embrace of time. As her investigation deepens, the boundaries that once separated the past and present begin to crumble, leaving her adrift in a sea of temporal distortion. Days blend into nights, hours melt away like candle wax, and the ticking of the clock echoes with a dissonant melody. In the realm of sleep, Julia is ensnared by vivid dreams that transcend the limits of time. She walks through ethereal landscapes, where the veil of centuries is lifted, and spectral figures dance upon the shifting sands of forgotten eras. Phantoms of the past whisper cryptic messages, their words carried on the breath of ancient winds. Reality becomes a fragile concept, a delicate tapestry woven with threads of uncertainty. Julia awakens to find herself questioning the very nature of her existence. Is she a mere observer, caught in the web of the clock's influence, or an active participant in a grand cosmic drama? The line between truth and illusion blurs, leaving her in a state of perpetual disquiet. The ticking of the clock, once a rhythmic lullaby, now taunts Julia with its discordant cadence. Its resonance seeps into her being, permeating every thought and emotion. Time itself becomes a fickle companion, teasing her with glimpses of the past and uncertain visions of the future. Julia's reality fractures as she traverses the labyrinthine corridors of her own mind. Fragmented memories rise to the surface, mingling with half-formed recollections of a forgotten past. She catches fleeting glimpses of distant ancestors, their faces bearing haunting familiarity, and snippets of conversations that echo across generations. Haunted by the specter of time, Julia questions her own sanity. Is she succumbing to the clock's insidious influence, or is she simply unraveling the threads of a tapestry that spans centuries? The answers remain elusive, hidden within the shifting sands of a temporal landscape. As Julia grapples with the ethereal nature of her existence, she realizes that time itself has become a malleable entity. She must harness its power to navigate the currents of the past, present, and future. In the face of uncertainty, she finds solace in her unyielding determination to unravel the mysteries that surround her. In Chapter 4, the sands of time shift and swirl around Julia, blurring the boundaries between past and present. Dreams become conduits to distant eras, and reality becomes an elusive concept. As the clock's influence deepens, Julia must confront the fragmented nature of her own perception and delve further into the enigmatic tapestry of time itself. Chapter 5, Embracing the Darkness. As the clock's influence tightens its grip on Julia, she finds herself drifting further into the depths of obsession. The mundane aspects of daily life slip away, eclipsed by the insatiable hunger for understanding the mysteries that surround her. Friends and loved ones become distant echoes, their voices fading into the background as the seductive allure of the clock consumes her. The once vibrant light within Julia's eyes dims, replaced by a flickering ember that flickers with an eerie glow. Her once charming demeanor gives way to an unsettling intensity, as the shadows of the unknown embrace her soul. The lines between curiosity and obsession blur, and she plunges headlong into the abyss. Hours melt away like wax, as Julia loses herself in the labyrinthine corridors of the clock's power. The darkness that seeps into her spirit becomes tangible, wrapping around her like a cloak of shadow. The clock's ticking, once a symphony of intrigue, now resonates with an unsettling harmony that echoes through her every thought and breath. The world around her becomes hazy and distant, as she delves into forgotten texts and grimoires that whisper of ancient secrets. The boundaries of morality blur as Julia grows willing to sacrifice everything in pursuit of enlightenment. The allure of forbidden knowledge tugs at her sanity, promising revelations at the cost of her very essence. Her transformation becomes palpable to those who once knew her. Concerned whispers ripple through the air, spoken in hushed tones that dare not disturb the delicate balance of Julia's fragile psyche. Yet, she is oblivious to their worries, fixated on the seductive call of the clock's darkness. Julia's journey into the depths of obsession reaches a precipice, where she must confront the harrowing choice between relinquishing the hold of the clock or surrendering herself entirely to its embrace. Her soul teeters on a razor's edge, caught between the glimmers of fading humanity and the allure of forbidden power. In the shadows of her isolation, Julia battles with herself. A flicker of self-awareness struggles against the relentless pull of the clock's malevolent energy. Her heart aches with the weight of her choices, torn between the path of redemption and the allure of the unknown. Chapter 5 delves into the harrowing descent of Julia into darkness. As obsession takes hold, she loses herself in the pursuit of forbidden knowledge. The world fades away, and the clock's power becomes her sole focus. The struggle between her fading humanity and the seductive call of power reaches its climax as Julia stands at the crossroads of her own destiny. Chapter 6 The Veil of Shadows. In the depths of Julia's descent into darkness, she stumbles upon a clandestine group known as the Order of Shadows. A secretive organization steeped in ancient lore and forbidden wisdom, they hold the keys to unraveling the enigma that surrounds the clock. Intrigued yet wary, Julia finds herself standing at the threshold of a treacherous path, unsure of the consequences that lie ahead. The members of the Order are cloaked in mystery, their faces obscured by veils and their voices barely more than whispers in the dimly lit chamber. Their eyes glimmer with a mix of curiosity and caution, as they assess Julia's worthiness to delve deeper into the shadows of their knowledge. Their cryptic rituals and ancient texts hold the promise of enlightenment, but also the risk of losing oneself to the abyss. Julia's heart pounds in her chest as she contemplates the choice before her. Will she surrender to the allure of the Order's forbidden wisdom, risking her sanity and soul in the process? Or will she muster the strength to resist their seductive promises and forge her own path toward understanding? The air in the chamber grows heavy with anticipation as the Order reveals fragments of ancient prophecies and lost rituals. They speak of a sacred pact, woven in the fabric of time, and the pivotal role that the clock plays in the balance between light and darkness. Julia's mind swirls with fragments of fragmented memories and half-truths, unsure of what to believe. Yet, amidst the haze of uncertainty, a flicker of caution ignites within Julia's core. She senses a darkness lurking beneath the veils of the Order, a hunger for power that threatens to consume all who dare to tread this treacherous path. Her instincts urge her to step back, to forge her own path and seek truth untainted by the taint of shadow. The members of the Order observe Julia's inner struggle, their eyes gleaming with a mix of curiosity and a hint of disappointment. They had anticipated her surrender, her willingness to embrace the darkness without question. Yet, her wavering resolve brings a glimmer of hope, a sliver of light amidst the encroaching shadows. With a heavy heart and a resolute spirit, Julia thanks the Order for their offer but chooses to part ways. She knows that the path she must walk is a solitary one, fraught with perils and uncertainties, but she refuses to relinquish her humanity in exchange for forbidden knowledge. As she steps out of the chamber, leaving behind the veiled figures and the whispers of the Order, Julia is both burdened and emboldened. The clock's power still pulses within her, but she now carries a newfound determination to seek her own truths, untethered by the influence of others. Chapter 6 unravels the veiled mysteries of the Order of Shadows and Julia's encounter with their forbidden knowledge. Amidst the allure of enlightenment, she must make a crucial decision that will shape her destiny. The balance between light and darkness hangs in the air as Julia chooses her own path, determined to uncover the truth that lies beyond the shadows. Chapter 7 The Final Hour. Julia stands at the precipice of her journey, the weight of the clock's malevolence pressing upon her soul. Its hands move with an eerie precision, ticking away the final moments of her existence. The once familiar ticking has transformed into a cacophony of dread, reverberating through her every fiber and threatening to consume her. Gathering her strength, Julia musters her newfound allies, those who have seen through the veils of darkness and offered their unwavering support. Together, they form a fragile shield against the encroaching forces, ready to confront the entity that seeks to claim her very essence. In the dimly lit chamber where the clock resides, the air crackles with an unholy energy. Shadows dance upon the walls, their twisted forms a testament to the malevolence that lurks within. Julia's heart races as she gazes upon the clock, its ornate face a gateway to the realm of nightmares. With each step closer, Julia feels the weight of the entity's gaze upon her. It taunts her, whispering promises of power and immortality, attempting to weaken her resolve. But Julia knows the true cost of succumbing to such temptations, the loss of her own humanity. The battle commences as Julia her strength against the clock's sinister presence. Spells are cast, incantations spoken, and the air crackles with the clash of opposing forces. The room becomes a battleground, the struggle for Julia's soul raging on an ethereal plane. As the final hour approaches, Julia taps into her own well of inner resilience. She draws upon memories of love and cherished moments, weaving them into a shield of pure light that surrounds her. The entity's grip weakens, its influence waning as Julia's spirit grows brighter with each passing moment. With a surge of determination, Julia confronts the embodiment of darkness that resides within the clock. She gazes into its depths, refusing to be ensnared by its allure. In a clash of wills, she battles against the malevolence, unleashing the full force of her inner light to banish the entity from her presence. The chamber trembles as the clock's power is shattered, its influence dissipating into the ether. Silence descends upon the room, broken only by Julia's ragged breaths. She stands amidst the remnants of her ordeal, her spirit scarred but unbroken. In the aftermath of the final battle, Julia emerges transformed. The clock, once a vessel of darkness, now lies inert and devoid of its malevolent power. She has faced her own inner demons, conquering the allure of forbidden knowledge and emerging stronger than ever before. Chapter 7 brings the climactic confrontation between Julia and the malevolent entity that seeks to claim her soul. With the help of her allies and her own unwavering spirit, she battles against the clock's dark presence, harnessing her inner light to banish the entity and break free from its clutches. The final hour marks a pivotal moment in Julia's journey, one that will leave an indelible mark upon her soul and shape the course of her future. Chapter 8: The Echoes of Time. In the aftermath of her harrowing battle, Julia finds herself in a state of contemplation. The shattered remains of the once potent clock lie before her, a stark reminder of the perilous path she has traversed. Its fragments serve as silent witnesses to the darkness that once threatened to consume her. As Julia gazes upon the remnants, she feels a mix of emotions, relief, triumph, but also a lingering sense of melancholy. The echoes of her ordeal reverberate through her being, etching indelible marks upon her soul. The clock, once a symbol of curiosity and wonder, now embodies the perils of forbidden knowledge. Time stretches before her, and Julia finds herself questioning the nature of her own pursuit. She realizes that the quest for understanding comes with a price, a delicate balance that must be maintained. The allure of hidden realms and arcane secrets can tempt even the most steadfast, and the consequences of delving too deep can be dire. Haunted by the specters of her past, Julia seeks solace in the wisdom of those who have walked similar paths. She delves into ancient texts and seeks the counsel of renowned scholars, hoping to find guidance in navigating the aftermath of her encounter with the clock's malevolent power. Through her studies, Julia gains a newfound understanding of the delicate threads that connect the realms of the mundane and the supernatural. She learns to respect the boundaries of knowledge and the inherent dangers that lie beyond. With each page turned, she discovers the importance of preserving the fragile equilibrium between curiosity and restraint. As time moves forward, Julia finds herself transformed. The echoes of her experience shape her worldview, instilling in her a deeper appreciation for the fragility of existence. She becomes an advocate for caution, urging others to tread carefully when venturing into the realms of the unknown. The shattered clock becomes a constant reminder, a tangible artifact of the lessons learned. Its fragments serve as a testament to the boundaries that should not be crossed, a reminder that some mysteries are best left undisturbed. In the depths of her contemplation, Julia begins to find peace. Though scarred by her encounter with the clock's dark power, she emerges stronger, armed with newfound wisdom and a profound respect for the delicate dance between curiosity and the dangers that lurk within the shadows of the unknown. Chapter 8 delves into the aftermath of Julia's ordeal, as she contemplates the shattered remnants of the clock and grapples with the lasting impact of her journey. It explores the profound lessons learned and the transformation of her perspective, as she embraces a newfound understanding of the delicate balance between curiosity and the perils of tampering with ancient forces. The echoes of time resonate within her, forever shaping her path forward.